guessing probably something like $70,000-$80,000 short with what we got in receipts, and then carry over the rest of what we're going to do. I think the only reason we take some road use money out is because we got.
But we can carry that.
Right, and we probably need to do some streets.
Yeah, we do.
Maybe we should just leave it in and carry over.
Probably bad.
Yeah, it doesn't take much to spend.
No.
No, 22,000 is not going to take much to spend that.
Or you do the tar.
No.
No, it will be gone in a heartbeat.
Right, so I think we just leave it and carry over. And debt service, for some reason, we just property taxing off of the budget. And we budget for what the payments are. So we just didn't get enough. Must have been some people not paying their taxes or something. But I think we just leave that negative in there and budget for it next year. See what comes out. Road use, we leave that in. Tax incremental, and that's the reason I did about the TIP stuff. We basically spent the TIP money. A lot of that was for road wetters.
Fitzgerald's building.
And so we have $2,700 in there today at June 30th. And those were the 3 payments out. So we basically only made the 3 payments that typically get made. We put Jamboree Foods, that's kind of pending. Doc's place is pending. They put the new windows in, so they had another around $700 left on theirs. Westside Bank has an application out, and of course Cookie's Food Product new expansion. And as far as the airport, we haven't really. That's another goal. But the difference between, if you look at tax incremental financing sheet, the difference between the 43,406.11 and the 15,000, I'm sorry, the 94,25.40 and 15,538.55 should be 18,442.16. I didn't prove that. That would be the amount of money that would go into the TIP while the commercial industrial corporation. So I suppose it's probably, in our transfers, we ought to prove that as part of the bills also. Natural gas fund ends up as positive.
Well, part of that is because we paid off, one portion of that bond is paid off.
Right.
That'll make a difference in that fund.
Electric, anything about electric?
We're going to have some expenses coming up.
What are we looking at for that run hour for TA?
I got one thing back from DRG out of Rock Rapids. And the engineering fee arrangement for the preliminary design, the final design, the bidding phase, and the construction is $29,000.
It's just engineering fee.
That's just the engineering fee. And then they also proposed that we do not have a good current distribution map for the system, and so they will do a system, an electric systems map for the 2.4 kV and the 12.5 on an AutoCAD format, and that's going to cost $5,000.
Is that necessary to do the project, or?
No,
just a-
that was just he said, you know, the map they have is very old, and it's handwritten, and he said, you know, we can, if we're going to be there, we can do it, so he just put it in there. It's not, I mean, it's not necessary to do the project, no.
What's the name of that?
DRG, and they're out of Rock Rapids.
We've been here before.
Mm-hmm. They worked with the, on the substation. I believe.
Might maybe when we put the wind generator in.
Could be that, I don't know.
The
What
what?
else is sitting here today?
Yeah.
Who?
Our old one.
Sam?
Sam?
Sam is the substation
Yeah.
originally, but how about the wind
The
generator?
wind generator.
I remember they were here, but I have no, I can't remember why.
Rock Rapids might do the wind generator.
Looking at it or something.
So they put together an estimated cost of what it would be, other than the engineering fees.
They don't have an idea what's going to cost other than engineering fees.
I know that they've talked to Mark several times.
And we have one other company that's,
But they have never called me back. They
Oh.
called me once and got a bunch of information from Mark, and I've never heard back from them. That's the company out of Carlisle. And I can call them again.
Well, the other thing is, we need to be moving ahead on this pretty good.
Mhm.
No, they want to get it done by fall.
Yep,
this fall?
Yes.
yes,
September.
If they want to do the switch.
yep, before winter.
So, yeah, because otherwise they're gonna empty it out
And these,
and, you know,
DGR is
Switch.
aware of that, because it says this project is desired to be completed winter of 2010. We will endeavor to accommodate this schedule, but is dependent on equipment and deliveries, availability, weather, and other factors. So,
Wow. Pretty impressive. Well, I can only find two things we need to take care of. One, your general fund is not good to leave it set in deficit.
you know,
So we probably need to transfer something there. 43,000 in deficit. Let's see if we should transfer more than that, because next year's already going to be in the hole. And 65 is what we overspent, so that's probably some numbers we should look at. Debt service, we can leave that as a negative, assuming that you have something in your budget to take care of it in the future. If you're not really supposed to have funds in the negative, but I guess that's called now, the word for it, type of fund balance. You committed it or signed it or something like that.
is it like a restricted or a reserve,
Yeah, kind of.
reserve fund balance or something like that?
Yeah. So we just look fine. Tax incremental financing is probably need to transfer or not transfer, but
Write the check.
agree to pay what we budgeted for the